You begin to understand that the life you were taught to live is not the only way to live. Yes, working a job is part of life. There is nothing wrong with that short term. But you can also begin to see that you have the capacity within yourself to build a life that is more aligned with who you truly are. A life where you can create value more effectively, more efficiently, and in ways that actually bring joy and meaning to your life. And from that place, you can return to the belief that formed in childhood, the belief that attention must be earned. And now you can ask the question clearly, is that belief actually true? No, I don't need to perform in order to deserve love. I don't need to become someone else in order for people to care about me. I can simply be who I am, in the fullness of who I am, in the emotions I feel, in the things I want to say, and still be loved. And this is where faith begins to enter the picture. Because when those wounds open, God can step into that space to remind you that you were never alone, that you were seen, that you were loved. And when you begin looking back at your childhood through that lens, you sometimes start to notice moments that you once overlooked, moments that reveal something deeper. Maybe you remember a night when your father came home late from work, 9 or 10 at night. After working overtime, he quietly opened your bedroom door. You woke up when he came in, but you pretended to still be asleep. He sat beside your bed. He looked at you. Maybe he brushed your hair with his hand. And in that quiet moment, he showed you that he loved you. And when you allow yourself to truly feel that memory, you begin to see something else. That love was always present, even in imperfect circumstances. That God was working through imperfect people, using those moments to show you that you were loved. And when love is finally allowed into those wounded places, something begins to heal. The wound underneath begins to soften. And as that healing takes place, you begin letting go of the beliefs that shaped your life. The beliefs you learned in school. Don't make mistakes. Do as you're told. Work alone. There is only one right answer. Those beliefs created one way of seeing the world, a very limited way. One paradigm for how life is supposed to work. Go to school, get a job, earn a paycheck, and repeat that cycle for the rest of your life. But once you awaken to what is happening inside of you, you begin to see something else. That this is only one way of seeing reality, and that there is another way. And that brings us to something extremely important. Key point. Instead of holding on to the beliefs that kept you trapped inside that system, you can begin replacing them with something better. Not just new beliefs, but principles. Universal principles. Principles that work in any culture, in any society, in any community, in families, in businesses, in corporations, across the board. These are principles that have proven themselves over and over again throughout history. This is how people succeed in every environment where human beings work together. And once you begin understanding these principles, you begin to see the world differently. Principles like this. You will make mistakes. And that's not failure. That's how you learn. It's important to respect authority, but that doesn't mean you follow authority blindly without thinking for yourself. You will never succeed in life if you try to do everything alone. Every person has strengths. Every person has weaknesses. And when people work together, those strengths multiply. There are many answers to a problem. That's where creativity and innovation come from exploring new solutions, from thinking differently. And most importantly, you stop working for money. Instead, money begins working for you.